YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Kyle McGuire with United Softwash, and today got a house wash, y'all. About to go out here and do this thing. Just pulled the truck out of the shop. There's a shop back there. I just want to take a second and talk about new equipment, new systems, and how critical it is that you put a little bit of that time in, especially if you're new to this industry like myself, and you work through your processes. And that goes for everything in the business. Just like you want to memorize and you want to practice that elevator pitch, that way you could put it out consistently the same time every time. You want to be able to consistently show up to somebody's house and undo your hose reels and get to work on a consistent basis. I can't stress that enough. I've had some washes this week, and in some aspects you learn that the hard way. Like, if you don't step through every motion of what you're going to be doing at someone's property, the last thing you want or anybody wants is to go out there and not be prepared. So I've been running through all my motions. Like I said, there is a little bit of a learning curve. I've learned one or two things, but everything, I mean, you really want to learn your equipment like the back of your hand. If you're running a 12-volt system, or you're downstreaming and you want to learn about everything like your downstream injector, make sure you know that shit, because I just had, like the other day, someone walking around with me every step of the way. And I know a lot of you, if you're watching this video and you're watching power washing videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So systems, get your stuff straight, and you want to be squared away in every aspect. Exciting day today, going out to a tiny house. I hate to be like the $100 guy, but I ain't much higher. I priced this house at like $180. I told myself when I started this business, let me switch hands, sorry. I told myself when I was starting this business, I was gonna have like a $200 minimum. I really wanted to hold myself to a higher standard. Didn't want to be that $100 guy, because I'm running a legit business. Got insurance, wrapped my truck. I got legit washing equipment. There is a level of overhead that I have, so I wanted to get higher price jobs. But this is a tiny house. It's in North Raleigh. I mean, I think it's 1,300 square feet, and it's just a little white vinyl house. It's gonna clean up extremely well. I really don't know how dirty it is. Didn't do the estimate in person, did it over the phone just because it's such a small house. And I pulled up some pictures online. Should be a real easy job. Priced a killer job yesterday in the Clayton area. It was $900 total. Driveway, house wash. House ain't even really dirty at all. Dude has some Gleocapsa magma on the roof, so we're gonna take care of those black roof stains for him, get him squared away. And something else is in store. Something else I wanted to stress is professionalism. From the moment you pull up in someone's driveway, you don't want to pull up in some ragtag outfit. You want to look the part in every aspect. So you gotta be dressed the part. Your equipment's got to be squared away. You can't just be like a chuck in the truck with all your stuff just thrown in, all crazy looking. You want to be squared away. So I pulled up. The first thing this dude told me was, wow, that's an amazing rig you got. And he was taking a look at all my equipment. He knew I was clean cut, squared away, freshly shaven. And just like I talked about starting this video off, knowing your systems, knowing your processes, I've already rehearsed, the first things I'm talking through with a person whenever I get to their property. I'm trying to build value, right? Because I'm going to hit this dude with a high ticket price, not high in terms of the industry, but just, it's a hard pill to swallow, washing your house. A lot of people don't understand how much it could be, because of all those $100 guys out there in the industry. So I hit this dude with $900, and he didn't blink an eye. He's like, that is completely fair. Made me feel bad, like, dude, I should have went harder on him. But I'd like to give a fair price. He immediately told me he had a commercial property. Saving that for a different video. I'm actually going to do a walk down today, but I've already looked up the property, and it's fucking massive. Am I in over my head? Yeah, probably, but you boys silly? I'm still going to send it. Yeah, so here, let me connect this video whenever I pull up at this people's house. I'll do a walk around to the house with you, and then I'll do a before and after once I get them cleaned up. All right, y'all, as always, I hope you're killing it. I hope Hope you're as fortunate as I am. I know I've been praying to God every day, you know, just thanking him for all the opportunities he's given me. The business is rolling, the phone's ringing, and I'm hitting it hard with the marketing. If you ain't hitting it hard with the marketing, don't be wondering why your phone ain't ringing. My phone's ringing. It's January, and I just started. I don't have a word of mouth. It's all about marketing. You got to put money into it. But yeah, I'll get with you. Small 1,300 square foot house. It's got some mold and mildew on it. Nothing too bad. It should clean up real easy. As you can see, got some on the side. Everything else looks good. I'm doing my walk down right now, making sure there's no damage to the house. I want to do this on every property, you know. Got some wood rot right here on this door frame, so make note of that. Also have it on this door frame too, wood rot. But you can see the mold and mildew on it, algae growing, but we're gonna get them squared away. All right, peace. All right, what's the deal? Just finished up at that house. As you saw from the video, it was smaller 2-story house, cleaned up really easy. You know, I hit it with a pretty hot mix and all that green funk just washed away. Took me about 40 minutes. To be honest, I could have knocked it out a lot faster, but I was getting the exposure in that neighborhood. Every house was freaking disgusting in there, so I wanted my truck to get all the exposure it could. You can't miss my truck in that neighborhood. The houses are so tight together, narrow streets, and you know, I got the truck vinyl wrap, so definitely had some people looking at it. Didn't have anybody reach out to me on the spot, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone took a picture of it. Who knows? Might get a call back later. Before I get off here, let's take a second and talk about two things. First being what I did in that first little snippet at the house. It is critical that you do a walk around, and whenever you're walking around the house, whenever you first get there initially, take your phone out. That way you could document any damage that you might come across, because who knows if whenever you're done, they're going to try to point the finger at you on purpose, intentionally, or just by accident because they didn't know any better. You know, they might honestly think that you messed something up when in actuality it was already there prior to you starting work. So definitely cover your own ass. Make a little video like that. Get in the habit of doing it. I've started doing that. I forget who I learned that from. It was on one of these YouTube videos. But I'm glad I do that. As you can see in that one video, there was some door rot on the door frame, some wood rot. You know, even though I was using low pressure, I was just soft washing the house, you know, one of the spouses wasn't there. So for all they know, I was using a power washer, and then I tear up the wood on the door. So it's good to have that video before you start working. The second being is doing like a AAR, an after action review, whenever you get done. It's important because there's things that happened during that job where I found that I could be more efficient next time. So whenever you get done with the job, ask yourself, take a second, ask yourself, what could I have done different? What can I implement next time to do a better job, whether it's getting a better product, finished product, or being more efficient? These are the type things you could do that are gonna make you faster in the future, have a better product where you have happier clients, and all around it's gonna better your business and put more money in your pocket. So easy day. I'm going to price this huge ass commercial property, and that's gonna be my next video. I will take some footage, but I'll just edit that on the next video when and if I find out that I got it in the bag. But I hope so, because it's gonna be a money maker. But God bless all of y'all. I hope you're doing good. And spring's right around the corner. Get out there, get after it. Peace.